Hey everybody, welcome back to another Respawn Syndicate video. Today we're doing a game review of The Man from the Window. Now, I played this game last week on stream and the video was uploaded last week as well. So if you're curious about, my gameplay through it, go watch there. I mean, it's an hour-long video, but it's a fun watch, I think. I think most people would enjoy it. Although in the middle, I'll get into it later. But in the middle, I kind of got bored. Now, as you can see on the screen, the game is not the best of quality. I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, I'm definitely sure it's an indie game. I think this had to be this guy's either first game that he ever made, maybe one of his first, because this game was just not polished at all. I'm trying to be nice about it, but this was not a good game. With that being said, though, let's get into the review. Okay, now before I go into dunking on what this game does wrong, because don't get me wrong, it does a lot of things wrong, I want to at least talk about what it did right. And the first and most obvious one for me is definitely the price. It's free. You can look it up. You don't need any apps or anything to download it. You just look it up, download it. It's gonna be the first or second link. It's completely free, completely easy to download. You don't need Steam. You quite literally need nothing. It's a more or less a browser game. So that is its biggest pro, is that it is completely free, extremely accessible. That is his easily biggest pro. Now, the second biggest pro I want to get into is, funny enough, the quality. Now, I know, y'all can see the quality. It's not good. But I feel like it comes to a point in the quality of games that, as long as you're not paying top money for it, if a game is low enough quality, that in and of itself is a pro, because it's just so funny. I was laughing my ass off playing this game because it was just genuinely hilarious. And like right now, I'm literally clipping through the window and I can see into the void beyond. This game is very low quality, and for me, that is a pro. I love when a game is so shitty that it's fun. Now, unfortunately, that is it for the pros. I tried my hardest to stretch it as hard as I can, but I gotta be honest, guys, this game is not good. I mean, it entertained me for an hour, but if I'm being honest, I don't think I would ever play this game again. I don't think I would ever recommend it to anybody. It's not a good game. The first major problem that I had with the game personally is it doesn't tell you the controls. So, there were certain aspects of the game that I guess, you know what? I should probably explain what the game is. This is a horror game in which you are trying to hide from a creature. It's called the Man in the Window. It's not a man. It's a weird quadrupedal creature thing. You're trying to hide from it, and it's trying to get you. And there's you have to figure out through a puzzle that isn't told very well how to hide from the creature perfectly. And it's one of those games that if you figure out the puzzle, you could probably beat the entire game in 5 minutes. For me, I didn't even realize there was a puzzle, so I was sitting there for an hour just trying random things, and it was starting to frustrate me because it felt like I was going in circles. So yeah, that's what this game is. You're trying to hide your son and yourself from a creature. It has 5 minutes to search your house, and you're trying to hide from it. So with that being said, let me go into the cons. The cons for me, the biggest one is it doesn't tell you the controls. There's a certain puzzle that you have to do with keys, like you have to lock doors, and it doesn't tell you how. So I had to like go through the controls, find out the keybinds to find out I could even like cycle my inventory. I didn't even realize I had an inventory. Um, yeah, it's the game's not very good. Now going into my other major con for this, I kind of just spoke about it. Is the puzzle isn't very well. Like you don't really know that you're supposed to be completing a puzzle, and it kind of just feels like you're just starting the game over and over again, just doing the exact same thing, and it just feels so repetitive. Like you don't feel like you're getting anywhere, and it's very painful to play through. Now, I'm trying to be nice here because I know this game probably didn't have a budget at all for it, but I feel like when you're going to publish something as a game, you need to at least, at the bare minimum, try to convey what the game is. It's not a very long game. It doesn't take long to beat, but that's not the problem. The problem is that you don't know you're playing a game. like, it's like I don't know how to stress this enough. You don't realize that you're even like in a game. Like you feel like I don't know. It just feels like you're doing an unskippable task in Among Us. Like I don't know, man. It's just like I was losing my mind. Um, but yeah, that's my biggest gripe with this game, other than the controls, is that I just felt like I was going in circles. Now, my last biggest point for this that I want to speak on is the horror. Now, I wanted to play a horror game. I was playing this at like 3 a.m. I wanted to be scared, and this game didn't do it for me. I was laughing more than I was, yelling or anything. I did get jump scared like twice, and I'll put those up in a minute. But that was mainly just because the character design of the man in the window was so uncanny valley that when I looked at it for the first time, it genuinely terrified me. But that's it. It was just because of bad character design. Um, but that's the only real horror in this entire game. There's no other horror. And when you're gonna like, once again, I'm trying to be nice here, but I feel like a broken record. But like I just found myself laughing more than I was like scared, and that's just not what you want from a horror game. Uh, with that being said, though, um, you know, I, I I spent an hour on this game. I had some people. I was on stream, and I had some people in the chat. I was having a good time. This game, obviously not the best quality. Obviously not, a AAA game. But it was able to entertain me for an hour. Was most of that hour filled with me wanting to pull my hair out? Yes. But at the end of the day, I was entertained for an hour. And, with that being said, with everything being said, I think I'm going to have to give this game a 2 out of 10. And I know that's very harsh, but like, come on. Like, you would not play this game if it cost even $5. The only reason I would ever recommend this game to anybody is because it's free. And so, you know what? If you want to play it because it's free, go for it. But I got to give this game a 2 out of 10. I'm sorry. Like, it's just not a good game. It's extremely hard to play through. It's not fun to watch. It makes you want to pull your hair out. It's not easy to look at. And so I don't know. I'm gonna give this game a 2 out of 10. I'm sorry, but that's just what I have to give it. If you want to play it for yourself, I go for it. It, like I said, it's free. You don't need any software, hardware, anything. It's not performance heavy. You're free to play it yourself. It costs no money. costs nothing to you except an hour of your time. So if you want to look it up online, The Man from the Window, it'll probably be the first or second link. Go ahead and play it. I think I might have put the download link in the description of my last video. So if you want to look there, subscribe, by the way. But yeah, so The Man from a Window gets a 2 out of 10. There is a sequel to this game that I'm probably going to play next week. So keep a lookout for that. Let's hope the sequel is better. The sequel actually does cost $1, so I am hoping that it is a little better. But then again, it's just $1, so who knows. With that being said, though, I appreciate everybody for watching. If you want to watch me play the sequel to this game and probably pull my hair out on Twitch, my Twitch will be in the description, and so will our TikTok, and I appreciate everybody for watching. With that being said, have a good night, and don't play this game. Bye.